Russian troops launched a series of massive strikes against enemy targets in several regions of the so-called Ukraine. In 𝐒𝐤𝐫𝐚, warehouses and a workshop for the production of drones on the territory of Sun Gallery Mall shopping center were hit. In Khmelnytsky region, Starokostiantyniv military airfield, where the Storm Shadow missile carriers are based, was again under fire. Explosions also occurred in Shepetivka, a large transport hub through which weapons are being redeployed. In Kharkiv, the Ukrainian units' locations in several districts of the city were hit. One of the missiles landed in the immediate vicinity of Fed Kharkiv engineering plant. Ukrainian units, in turn, continued to attack Crimea, including using Storm Shadow cruise missiles. Due to the professional work of Russian anti-aircraft personnel, significant damage was avoided. Nevertheless, one of the enemy's missiles managed to hit an administrative building in Saki military airfield territory. At the time of the hit, the building was empty, as the servicemen promptly evacuated. The border regions of Russia, including Belgorod region, continue to suffer. Damage to residential buildings and civil infrastructure facilities in dozens of settlements was recorded. The long-awaited POW exchange between the Russian and Ukrainian sides took place in the border area. 248 servicemen returned to their motherland. They were taken to medical institutions for treatment and rehabilitation. Russian troops continue their offensive almost along the entire front line. In Lyman direction, the assault groups significantly expanded the control zone in the direction of Terny and Yampolivka. In Donetsk direction, Russian units continue to fight on the flanks of Avdiivka, fortified area. In recent days, Russian armed forces have advanced near Stepov and along the forest plantations towards Novobakhmutivka. However, Ukrainian units have not yet lost the opportunity to launch massive strikes on Donetsk. Residential buildings and infrastructure facilities were damaged. 4 civilians were killed, and at least 25 others were wounded. In Orikhiv sector, Russian troops conducted assault operations and took several strong points near Robotyne. In turn, AFU units, supported by artillery and tanks, conducted a series of unsuccessful counterattacks near Verbov. In Kherson direction, the enemy, despite significant losses, continues to cling to the bridgehead in Krinky. Russian armed forces launched targeted strikes with drones and artillery against AFU facilities both in the village itself and on the opposite shore.